Hello, everybody. Off, off, open. Hi, beautiful people. How is everyone doing today? Did you guys see that Israel passed a law where they now have a hanging death penalty for Palestinians, but not necessarily for anyone else? That was an interesting thing to learn. Also weird. Also, if you guys saw me a moment ago, hi, welcome back. I'm here. I came back. We're around. Hello. Hi. There we go. Hello. Okay, it is still working. Had a moment of like, no, I hope it's not breaking. Well, because I switched accounts, which should not be a thing that happens, but technology freaks me out sometimes. Perfect. Okay. So let's try to dive into some news that I missed. I swear I missed a lot. Okay, let's see. Oh, I will say, hey Dan. Uh Did you guys see that Aron released another little snub video to Trump? I just had a phone in front of someone else's camera. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing happens there. Let's see. Actually, let's open up. Let's see what's new updated on here. Oh, and guys, for those who don't know, hi. I will be getting to be started on new things soon. Why did you do that? I don't like that. There we go. Fixing it. Thank you. Let's see. I hate ads. Why do ads always come up on screen? That's what I really want to know. So let's see. What did we have here? Trump says United States is negotiating with Iran's parliamentary speaker who denies talks again. So I do want to go ahead and play, like in a moment, the video that Aron made. My issue with it is that I can't play the sound, and I don't like. I know that there's a point where it's like FAFO, you reap what you sow, and the United States of America has been utilizing their snuff films, if you will, in order to propagandize the war and kind of dilute everyone's human response that we all should know that war is bad and nothing usually good comes from war, just people dying comes from war, right? And so I don't entirely like how um they went about it. I think it's this one. We're going to mute this for a second. So I got to go pull it up and see. Let's see. Messages. I sent it over here. Okay. All right. So I like I said, I do want to play it for you guys. Just cuz it's something, it's definitely interesting. Again, I don't really appreciate, or I don't really like the way they went about it, but hey, I can't really say much. Let's see, is there a way to do full screen? Oh. Oh, well, that's all that can do. Okay, 1 second, guys. We're gonna do a... Put it on the screen. This is as big as I can make it, so we're gonna put that up here. Pause it. Maybe. There we go. All right. The sound has to stay muted, but this is what they put out. I'll try to resize it, guys. 1 second. No, this isn't their video, Lenati. This is Aron's video, Lenati. Let me see if I can't get a... No. Guys, don't make me add things while I'm doing things. I don't want a display. I want a browser. See, look, this is what happens when you guys ask me to do something, is it comes up like this. And that's not... Cancel. Nope. Yes. I'm sure I want to remove that. See, it doesn't work that way. It's either that or you guys just see this guy's stuff, and I don't like doing that. Let me see. It's not my fault they made it small. Oh, you know what? This might work. No. No. Why you do this to me? I didn't want you to do that. Oh, now I can't back it up. Hold on. Okay, I think I got it. Nope, don't do that to me. Go away. All right, here we go. Now I can play. Let me put this back up. We made it a little bit bigger. Now everybody should be able to see it. Okay. We can... do this and... I will say the ending, so that ending where they were showing like this coffin, let's see. I don't know if you guys realize the symbolism that the creator just put in this part of the video. Um, but that's to represent the dead schoolgirls in Manab. So that's what this part is to do. It's to represent the dead schoolgirls in Manab that unfortunately our military is responsible for. Um, but guys, so like I know a lot of y'all were saying like, "Oh, that's so great." I don't agree with any like that's not what I wanted you to do. I don't agree with any country, even the United States, like making a mockery of war. Or like I don't appreciate them depicting killing American soldiers because that does worry me. Like I know that it's war. I know that it's war. And that's what they're going to do. Each side's going to play the game, but I don't like the that getting put in the head. You know, maybe that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I don't like that part. But I also don't like it when the United States does it either. Like we don't do any better when we're putting out snuff films. Like it's something else. But in either case, like they do have some good songs. Like they have some good beats that they put to it and it's fun. I know Linati, they are just matching his energy and I understand that. Also the phone lines are open for anyone that wants to call in. I'm just trying to just go ahead and dive into everything. But hey, guess what, Linati? I think you were there for it. I fixed my technical difficulties from the other day, so now everything's working. Also, okay. Anyway, um, like it's just so odd. This is definitely not Trump's country. I mean, he was born here, so technically it is his country. It's our country. It's we the people. Which I will say, so when I went to No Kings on Saturday, it was definitely pretty cool. They had a giant constitution for people to sign, and that was pretty legit. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, how's it going?
Going well. How old are you?
36.
36. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I never supported him.
All right. Well, thanks, man. Oh, see, I don't pay attention to those messages. Wow, that was insane. I see that now. I truly just don't trust TikTok people anymore. Hello.
Hi,
Hi. How old are you?
33.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Yeah, he's definitively defined a woman. That's good enough for me.
Oh, I mean, you're a woman too, so congratulations. Just means you don't understand biology. Thank you for that. I like he's done that one. That's enough for me. Like, wow, the bar is on the floor. In fact, I think the bar is in hell. So, and if you want to go be phobic, there's other places you can go be that at. Somebody's like triggered for what? For just saying that you're also a woman now, according to Trump in his executive order. That's not being triggered. That's just actually understanding science and biology. And the fact that I read the executive order and you didn't. Does my education scare you? That tracks. Thanks. I appreciate it so much. So much. I like scaring people. Rar. That does not surprise me, Sut, that we might be preparing for $200 barrels per oil. That's insane. There we go. We'll go ahead and fix that with my backup finally being up here. But yeah. Oh, I know. You guys just don't understand. Like, it's okay. I know. I know. Go do it somewhere else. That's how I feel about that one. Much of his failure is not all him. So many Americans work against the US. In what way, I guess? Anyways, if you are not from Canada and you do support Donald Trump, please call the number on the screen. That was why the first person didn't stay up very long. Well, also, they said they didn't support Donald Trump. So that's also why they did not stay up, is because if you say you don't support Donald Trump, then you're not the person that I'm looking to speak to, as it is. I'm here to talk to Trump supporters, and I'm here to talk about what this administration is doing and what on earth have they done to earn your continued support. Because just a friendly reminder, guys, at least in my opinion, I'm not saying this has to be your personal opinion, but just because you voted for somebody, that doesn't mean that you have to continue to support them. I believe that any singular politician has to continue to earn your support throughout their entire presidency. And one thing can definitely make them lose your support. And I think that's actually healthy, right? Because, friendly reminder, politicians work for you. Your tax dollars pay their salary. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you? Yeah, I guess I would hang up at that question too if I didn't know my age. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye. Yeah. Okay. I know I do that. So that's my opinion. And I don't think that, at least for me, and I know plenty of other people feel the same way, the few good things that have occurred already under this presidency, and I know people might not agree with me on this one, and that's okay. But the few good things that have occurred during this presidency so far are not enough to outweigh the bad, right? No tax on tips does not outweigh us killing 158 schoolgirls in another country. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Do you not have anything else better to do besides sit and talk about the president?
How old are you?
I'm 25, and yourself?
Awesome. I'm 34.
Okay, awesome.
What time is it for you?
It would be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. How about
Awesome. Do
yourself?
you not have anything else better to do except for scrolling on YouTube or Twitch or TikTok? Or is that all you have to do with your life?
Well, I never
Sounds like
thought you'd
you're
sit around
wasting
and talk
your
about the president.
time. I can definitely say that. It sounds like you're wasting your time. I mean, you went out of your way to make an effort to call in the number on the screen while also being upset that somebody is live on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch making money off of talking about somebody and bringing knowledge to people, because I'm sorry, guys, education isn't free. So I just want to remind you that if it's really like, I'm going to give you this hint, okay? If it really upsets you that somebody is on a live talking about something, then what you should just do is just close your phone. Close the app on your phone, shut it down, get off and go do something productive yourself. How does that sound? Can you get off the phone and do something productive yourself? I'll take that as a no. I'm just saying, like, do something productive yourself, I guess. why? I guess that's like my biggest thing, right? Like, why would you complain when you're not doing it yourself? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah. I was
How
just gonna
old
ask
are
you,
you?
what do you think of Charlie Kirk meeting Trump?
No one even. What? I actually don't care. I decided in that moment, I'm like, I didn't hear the question. Also, I don't care. Like, don't really care that much. Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 1919.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What's your date of birth go?
My date of birth is 6/08/2006.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I
Guys, I
support
give
Trump
anybody credit that
because
can do quick
Donald
math.
Trump was Republican, immigration, and Democrat, so I support him.
Huh? Can you restate that in English, please?
I support Trump because he's a President Trump, so I support him.
Oh, so is it you just support the person?
Yeah, I support the person.
So do you think he's a good person?
Yes, he is.
So
Because
sorry, hold on. I just want to be clear. You think that Donald Trump is a good person and you support him simply because he is Donald Trump and is also the president. So what part of this list that I'm going to go over with you vibes with you? Was sued in the
because
70s. Hold on. I'm going to go through this. Donald Trump was sued in the 70s for him and his father denying black people from renting in their housing and had to pay reparations. In the 80s, he called for the death penalty for five gentlemen that were of different descent. I think four were black and one was Hispanic, for the Central Park Five, for having committed a crime that they didn't actually commit. They were later exonerated. So we know that that's not a thing. Also, he, in the 90s, we found out back, I don't know if you're aware of this, but in
yeah
2023, he was found to be civilly liable for having committed
Mhm.
sexual assault. So I guess that vibes with you. He also defrauded a children cancer charity in New York and is now no longer to have any charity in the state of New York whatsoever, point blank, period. So which part
he
of
was
those? So
in
which part of
charity.
those? Which part of those? Like he's also convicted for business fraud, 34-time count felon. So which part of that
That's not
vibes with
business of
you?
fraud
Yeah, which part of that vibes with you?
because Trump, he was not a business fraud. He was not charity because he was not blackmailing people. He was not
No,
blackmailing
sorry.
people.
Those were separate cases. I think you're getting a little bit confused. I know I went through a lot. But so is it the adjudication
What?
of sexual assault, being held civilly liable of
No, he
having
was.
committed sexual assault that you enjoy?
No, he was
Is it the
not.
business fraud that I'm sorry, do you disagree with a verdict that was passed down by 9 jurors of his peers, that he was found to be civilly liable of sexual assault? That's interesting. It is a true statement. If you actually Google it, you can find it quite easily. Similarly enough, if you Google is Donald Trump a felon and what was his felonies, you can find that answer very easily. If you Google it, did he defraud a children cancer charity back in, oh gosh, in New York, way back a long time ago, if that's true or not, and you'll find that that's all true. So that's why I'm asking. And you can also find the suit where the government sued him and his dad for denying renting to black people. So which part is it that you jive with? Because something's gotta say that does it for me, and I'm just trying to figure out what part of that does it for you, that you just like him because he's a person and he's Donald Trump.
Well, because Donald Trump policies that target black.
I'm done. Anyways, Oh, goodness. Yeah, I didn't want to go down all of that stuff, but thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
19?
19. Did I just hang up on you?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I did. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi.
Hello. You hung up on your own. Sorry. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
How do you feel about niggers?
Try not to use that word. It's gross. Stop calling. They were not a serious person. Like, I don't know why, but they weren't a serious person. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, can I take you on a date?
No, thank you.
Damn.
All right. Thank you, Capo, for the 10 gifted memberships. And thank you, Amira Dacker. I might have said that all wrong. For the $9.99, I appreciate that. Said, keep on educating. That is the plan. I appreciate you. I'll put this back up here. If you received a gifted membership from Capo, be sure to say thank you, Capo. I think most of you already did. Thank you for calling the stream.
You hung up on me last time.
And I'll do it again. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 39.
39. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, W, thank you. You have a great day. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm almost 40 years old.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely. I
What-
just have one question for you, though.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months in office that has
No, I
earned
have
your
a question
continued
for you.
support?
No, I'm calling to debate you, so you should listen to what I have to say.
No,
Why?
this is all right. Guys, I run the narrative because I'm hosting. If you want to host your own show, feel free. You can run the narrative. Like, you can run how this goes. You can ask all the questions you want. Host your own live. I'm sure somebody will show up. Somebody will even request up. Everybody's got to get started somewhere. But it is not my job to answer your questions if we can't even get into why you're still supporting Donald Trump. Like, what has he done that's so great that earns your continued support? That's not how this works at all. So I hope that helps a little bit understanding how this goes. Just saying. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Nigger.
Yeah, I like how you guys have to whisper because you're so ashamed of even having to say the word. I don't understand at all. Yeah, so I go through the process of asking 4 questions in a row, right? And then after we get through those 4 questions, we can go back and then I'll happily answer your questions after we get through the start, right? We have to set a baseline, okay? That's just how that works. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Is Kim Jong-un the master of goon?
No. That was a weird question. Yeah, I know. The kids are whispering so their parents don't hear them. Like, yeah, exactly, Ruger. The caller doesn't understand because he has no concept of boundaries. That's definitely how that goes. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, do you have any resources or just claims?
Sir, you're welcome to like see. I use plenty now. Can you
But you're
can you
telling
tell me?
everybody
Oh
to go research what
goodness.
you're saying.
What is Donald? Okay. Someone's just mad. I actually, yeah, like,
Awesome.
exactly. Moni understands. Literally. I always. Oh, thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Yeah, they're just really upset for some reason. Like, yeah, they crash in now. Like, mm. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, Trump isn't super bad. Like, he's not like a crazy bad president, but he has his flaws.
Okay.
Just his other president. So, who do you support specifically?
I don't find myself beholden to a politician, and no one's running or campaigning for president right now because it's only 2026. We'll start seeing them come out middle of next year, maybe the very beginning of next year, maybe some people announcing it at the end of this year. Oh, okay, bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
50.
50. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Let's start with recent, then we can work our way back if we need to. The Iran war.
Okay. Is it a war?
I would consider it a war. It's been a proxy war with Iran for years.
Who are
I'm
we
old enough, I don't know
funding? I'm sorry, who are we funding to like combat Iran, I guess?
we're not funding anybody right now. We're actually the ones doing most of the work.
I know. That's why I said who were past tense because you said we were in a proxy war with them. So
Yeah,
who were
so
we funding?
the we is being in a proxy war would be us and Iran, not us and another country versus
Then
Iran.
you don't understand what a proxy war is.
But I do. So
You
I'm old
don't. A
enough to
proxy
remember.
war isn't anything direct. It's us like funding two other countries fighting. That's a proxy war. So like for example, Russia and Ukraine are in fact a proxy war through the United States because we are constantly funding Ukraine. It's a proxy war with NATO, with the European Union, with Australia and Japan, every country that's funding Ukraine. That's funding a proxy war. Israel and
So what would they
Palestine,
call it?
I'm still going.
What would you
Israel
call it?
and Palestine is still a proxy war because we're not directly involved, and yet we are funding Israel. Other countries are funding Israel, and other countries are funding Palestine. That's what a proxy war. It's not direct. It's not just between two countries. It's we are serving another country getting involved in a war. We have multiple of these happening across the globe at any given time.
So what would you
So
call what Iran has done to America since 1979?
oh, I would say that they've engaged in some kind of proxy funding with funding terrorist groups, but so has Israel funded terrorist groups, Syria, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraq, the United States of America has funded terrorist groups. So I mean, if that's where if all it takes is just funding a terrorist organization, then I guess we're in a proxy war with ourselves.
But that wasn't the question you asked. You asked what I supported that Trump did. So I don't see anybody in America saying that the Ayatollah being killed was a bad thing.
I'm not
Do you think
saying it
that's
is.
a
He
bad
was
thing?
also 86 years old and he was going to die soon and he had already planned his exit.
And killing everybody that the Ayatollah was going to use to replace him was not a bad thing.
We didn't kill everybody that they were going to use to replace him.
We killed a lot of people that were going to
Yeah, we
replace
killed a
him.
lot of people, but in fact, the war is still ongoing because,
Because it's
we
not
didn't
done.
kill everybody. Yeah, so that's why when I say achieve, and you're saying the achievement is war, so you're happy that we're involved in a conflict that's killing our soldiers. We're up to
No, what
15
I'm
dead.
asking you asked, your question was, what do I support that he's done?
That's not what
And
I asked. No, it's not. I'll actually repeat
he-
to you what my original question was, right? Because I asked 4 questions in succession. The 4th question is the one that you're actually
I don't have
answering.
YouTube on, so I'm having to hear what you say on the phone. So I might be missing some stuff because I'm
Yeah,
on the phone.
you should
But
probably turn off the stream in the background.
it is. It's totally off. I'm talking
Okay,
to you, that's
cool.
why.
So I asked 4 questions in succession. You answered 3 of them back to back to back, and then the 4th one gets asked, and that's the one that makes you think, right? Because I ask, and I'm very specific with my question, what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support? And your answer was Aran. So if you're marking that as an achievement, that means that you are saying that he's achieved killing United States soldiers and that somehow that has earned your continued support. Or he has achieved
Actually,
in killing 158 innocent schoolgirls. He has achieved in bombing a fucking sports center in another part of Iran.
mhm,
He has achieved in
mhm.
killing over 1,300 of their citizens and starting other wars across that whole area, right? Because Iran's killing shooting at everybody. We have the Yemen Houthis that joined in the fight. We had the Lebanon Hezbollah group that's joined in the fight. We have the Iraqi, what are those ones? They're not Hezbollah, Hamas. Like Iraq has actually told the United States that we don't get to use them as a proxy or as like a middle ground to join in the war. Like we don't even get to stage anything at our own base in Iraq anymore to use to bomb Iran. We can't use that to fight or bomb Iran. Spain has said you don't get to use our airways in order for you to do any kind of attack on Iran. Like if you saying like if he's achieved starting a war with Iran and then therefore splitting us up from our allies and making one part of the war completely wrong, then I don't like
Okay,
or
so
people
when you
dying and
say
stuff.
when
I
you say
can't help you with
when
that.
when you say allies, let's start to dissect that little problem. So most people look at the UN as our allies, correct? Would you say the UN is our allies? Before Donald Trump, would you say the UN is our allies?
No, the United Nations is 193 countries, and no, not all of them are our allies.
A lot of them are, though, correct?
No.
Britain, Spain was our ally. Britain was an ally.
Are
All these
you
countries that
still
are speaking
talking
out
about the
now,
UN?
are
Or
they allies?
are you thinking of a different organization? Because again, not all of the United Nations are our allies. I will continue to say that, and you're not going to get me to sway on that because that is the truth of the matter.
Okay, so the would you say they were our allies before Donald Trump was in office? That's a simple question.
No, the United Nations is
Would-
open to any country that's recognized
No,
as
no,
a country.
that's not what I said. I said the allies we have within the United Nations.
Which is
Do you
who?
think? Let's
Who?
take Britain, Spain.
You mean the United
Or
Kingdom?
no, Spain isn't part of the United Kingdom. I'm
Well, you
saying the
said
countries, certain
Britain.
countries,
You said
certain
Britain.
countries.
You
Right.
said
That's not
Britain.
the
So then
United. That's not
y-
all of the United. Okay. What I'm asking you is, are certain countries in the UN that you would you say they were our allies before Trump was in office? Not all of them, certain countries. That's an easy question to answer.
Sure. Though I still think that you're trying to think of another
No,
organization and
no.
you're just not doing it.
Let me cook a little bit and then you'll see where I'm going.
You're not, I
So
mean, you can try to
Trump,
cook dinner.
Trump,
What are we making?
what are you? But okay, so Trump gets into office, he goes to Iran and countries like the United Kingdom, Britain, Spain, all of a sudden they don't want to deal with us, correct? Is that correct?
Oh, are you
They
done
don't
with
want
your
to.
meal?
They don't want to be part of. I'm sorry.
Are you done with your meal?
I'm asking you if I'm correct. So these countries now don't want to deal with us, correct?
Spain? No, I'm just talking about specifically with Iran. I don't know what you're talking about here.
You literally just said Spain won't let us use their airspace now.
To bomb Iran.
Yeah, but before they would have let us do whatever we want. Before Trump was in office, correct?
I wouldn't know that. I'm not like deep diving into exactly what Spain, like we can't just go into Spain and say, we live here. No, they didn't just let us do whatever we want.
No, but when we own a military base in that country, we can do what we want from that military
We're
base.
renting the space from them, sir.
Yeah, we have countries we rent from that they didn't want us there and they won't cash the check, yet we still have a base there and still
They
do what
won't
we want.
cash the check. This is odd. Again, they
You
no,
can
they
look
don't
that
let
up.
us just do whatever we want.
They have no control over it. It's U.S. property. It's just like our embassies. They have no control on U.S. embassies that are in other countries. It's U.S. soil.
They actually can regulate us.
They actually cannot walk into an embassy that we own in another country and tell us what and what we cannot do in that embassy. The same thing we can't
That's
do
not
with
what
their
I
countries and
said.
their
That's
embassies here.
Do you see how you're
No,
doing like
no,
a
but
false equivalency every time I give you a direct answer where I said they can regulate and you say, "Well, no, they can't just walk in there and tell us what to do." That's not what I said. That's would actually be a red herring that you're attempting to do, and it doesn't make sense that you're even attempting to do it when those aren't the words that I'm saying, right? Me saying they can regulate what we can do is not the same as them going in there and like actually telling the person at the front desk, no, you can't do that. That's not the same as regulating. Do you
do you really think? Do you
you
really
you
think
really don't
Iran or
understand.
Iraq has not
So what are we
Iraq, but if
making for dinner?
Iraq, if we have a,
You didn't really answer that
if we have
question.
if we have a military base in Iraq, and you actually think that they can tell us what to do out of that base? You think they
Yes,
can tell
they
us no, you
control
can't
the
fly a jet?
airspace. Yes, sir, they control the airspace, which means that let's give you an example, right? So if let's say the United States base in Iraq decides to shoot off a drone, right? Iraq has the
You,
ability and the authority to shoot something out of their own sky.
Iraq can't touch any of our planes. They don't
Yes,
have
they
the
can. If
superior
they say
firepower.
you cannot use you cannot use the base here as a staging ground to continue your assault on Iran, then absolutely they can. They have that ability. Why do you think Spain withdrew our access to using their airspace with anything to do with Iran? Because they have the ability to do so. It doesn't matter that we have a base there. It's their airspace, right? So no, if
Do
the
you
United
honestly
States
think
decided to
Spain or
shoot
Iran
anything
would do
in the
anything to our
direction
fighter
of
jets if they were in
Iran,
their air?
again, if the United States decided to shoot anything in the direction of Iran while just putting that out there, no, they absolutely have the ability and the authority to shoot something out of their own airspace.
They might own a plane that can go in the air, and they might be able to come chase one of our fighter jets. But in the end, they're not going to win. That is the sad truth.
Oh
Is
yeah,
they
how'd that
don't
work
have
out for us
superior.
in Afghanistan? Did we win there?
We didn't go into Afghanistan to take over that country. Trump went into
We didn't
Iran to get
take
rid of an
over
entire
Iraq
regime.
either.
We're not. We haven't. No, but we're going to put in a regime that we want. And how do you think
What
that'll work
country
out for
did
the
I
rest
just
of the
say?
Middle East? Do what?
What country's name did I just say?
You said Iran.
No, I didn't.
You said we haven't taken over Iran either.
No, I
And I
didn't.
said
I
no,
didn't
but
say that.
okay. What did you say? We haven't taken over Afghanistan. We didn't take over Afghanistan.
No, we didn't.
Is that?
It's not what
No,
I
we
said
didn't.
either, though.
No, but we were pulled out of Afghanistan. It's not. That wasn't our choice. We were told to leave.
We must
The
be cooking
president pulled
omelets
everybody
for
out.
dinner because this conversation scrambled.
You're arguing stuff about, okay, so just like everybody else who argues against Trump, everybody argues that it's Trump's fault and Trump did it and Trump's bad. But that's
Did
the
I
only
say
thing a
that?
Democrat has yelled about. No, you
Did
said
I
you
say
don't
that?
support anything. You said earlier in your live stream you support very few things that man did.
Oh, no, I said there
You
are
you
some things.
supported.
I said it doesn't outweigh the good, like the bad doesn't outweigh, sorry, the good doesn't outweigh the bad. So here's what I'm going to suggest you do, right? So you have this nice little box that you seem to put all people that speak out negatively against Donald Trump, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to open this box, right? Okay.
Mhm.
You're going to take me out of the box and act like you've never spoken to anyone that has a negative opinion about Donald Trump before, and maybe start the conversation over.
Okay,
Because I'm
we can
sorry,
do that.
right
We
now
can do that.
your omelets are tasting over salted.
Okay.
So let's try to dial that
have the
back.
we can have the conversation like you never said a word about Trump in your life and just want to know about the man.
No, I'm talking like stop like equivocating me in your mind with anyone else. Okay?
Okay.
Because you've
And
already done
that's
that
what we're doing.
several times and it's kind of annoying.
I mean, that's what we're doing now. We're going to have a conversation like you. I've never heard Trump out of your mouth. You just wanted to know my opinion of the person. Fair? Fair. He's pushed the SAVE Act. Let's start there. How about that?
Oh,
Let's
now,
go that
sorry,
direction.
are you giving up on Aron then?
No, I'm not giving up, but
Okay,
you
so
wanted to
then
act like
going
we
to the
never
SAVE
talked about
Act,
anything.
which, sir, with going to the SAVE Act, that's not what I said. See how you're like not listening? That's why I didn't even agree to what you said previously, and I just stayed quiet and you like reaffirmed your own point without me saying anything like, oh, okay, we're just doing this, right? And that's not what I said, right? So what I said is stop looking at me or thinking of me in your head as if I am every other person that has ever spoken out negatively about Trump or any person that you could even think of that's ever spoken out negatively about Trump. I said, stop comparing me or putting me in the box with them. And you took that to mean, let's just start the whole conversation over and what I like about Trump. That's not what I said. Like you are really
No,
good at red
you did,
herrings and stuff. I can tell. You're doing great.
but you did want me to not treat you like anybody that's ever said anything about you wanted to be out of that
No,
box.
I
So we
said
can start from scratch.
don't box me in with other people that have spoken about Trump. Do you understand what that means?
Yes, and so we're starting from scratch.
No, I didn't
pulling
agree to
you out of
start
that
from
box.
scratch, sir. You're the one who made your unilateral decision that you were going to start from scratch. And even then, like, you're not answering my original question, which I'm sure you still can't remember what my fourth question was to you.
So are we going to continue this, or I mean, are we going to start from scratch,
If you
or did
want
you
to
want to
start
back
over
that
with
in?
a new topic, then you have to say that you're done speaking about Aron.
I mean, I can be done about Iran. That's fine.
Okay, cool. So what else has earned your continued support that Donald Trump has achieved in his current term in office?
Putting ICE agents on the street in cities. Let's start there.
What has that
Well,
achieved?
that removes legal immigrants from the country.
No, it.
Yes, it actually does. Yes, it did.
Sorry. So them just like standing around in the streets, that just removes people. Got it. Guys, just standing there,
So,
just standing in the
they didn't go.
streets,
They
where
didn't.
just
They didn't knock
removes
on doors to
people.
remove.
Oh, you
They didn't
mean
knock
they
on doors
just
to remove.
racially profiled people? Cool. That sounds like a great
So
thing.
how else?
I agree.
So how would it be racially profiling?
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
you can't use.
Did
How is it racially profiling? I'm asking you. To remove an
Oh, you
illegal
mean
citizen.
so the Trump administration, the Department of Homeland Security under the Trump administration did not argue in California that they had to utilize racial profiling in order to conduct their work?
I mean,
Or did
don't
you
you think
just
that
miss
makes
that
sense?
part?
No, but if that is the argument they use, don't you think that would make some sense? I mean, if you're looking
No,
for,
that's a
let's say,
violation of the law. You're actually, like, I
so
don't know if you realize this, but even cops aren't allowed to racially profile. And if we're going to call ICE law enforcement officers, then you have to realize that that same law that doesn't allow regular beat cops on the street to racially profile people, then that means that applies to ICE agents as well. And yet the Department of Homeland Security argued separately that they have to be able to racially profile in order to do their job. So can you tell me if they argue that they have to utilize racial profiling? You already made that point. Like, doesn't it make sense that they use racial profiling? So please tell me utilizing racial profiling, how do you know if someone is an illegal immigrant? Like, what about them? Since you're so
okay,
for it and you think it makes sense.
so if you're looking for, if they have a piece of paper with no picture, and
That's
they
not
say they're
racial
looking for
profiling.
Spanish someone, if the ICE agent has a warrant or an arrest order or a removal order, whatever they're using to go pick up illegals,
No, that's not racial
if they have no
profiling,
photo,
sir.
if the paperwork says I'm looking for a Spanish guy,
Again, that's
you think
not
they're going to pull
racial
over? They're going
profiling,
to pull
sir.
over
If
an
you,
Asian-looking
sir,
guy?
I'm gonna help you out with something. I think you're not
So are they going?
like,
Are they going to stop the Asian guy?
okay.
Or are they going to look?
So you're not describing racial profiling. If you go through the legal process to obtain a warrant, right, or a legal process of saying we have this person and this is their direct identity, this is their name, and they are subject to removal, that is not racial profiling, okay? Racial profiling is, for example, one of the raids that ICE conducted on a Mary Jane plant in California where they just picked up the Hispanic people, right? The people that looked like they were Hispanic, okay? That's racial profiling. Having a piece of paper with a name that clearly designates them as being considered deportable for whatever reason is not racial profiling. So let's try this again. Do you still think that they should be able to utilize racial profiling to pick up the quote?
Yes, I've
Okay,
answered that
perfect.
question. Yeah.
So then how do you tell if someone is illegal with their racial profiling tactics? What are we looking for?
You can't tell, but that's a good way to start. It's like if you're looking for a
You can't
terrorist coming
tell,
into
but
an
it's a
airport,
good way
you're
to
not going to pose
start.
the grandmother.
You can't
sorry?
tell, but it's a good way to start.
Why?
No, I'm just repeating what you just said. Is that not what you just said? You can't tell, but it's a
Yeah, it
good
is.
way to start.
But why would it not be?
Why is it a good way to start? I've already
What would
explained
you
to
be
you
if you're
why it's
looking
not a good thing, and you just said that it is a good
if
thing.
you're
So
looking for somebody that came from Mexico, you're not going to pull over an Asian guy.
they're not
Sorry, he
conducting
didn't
it
come from
just
Mexico.
based off of where somebody's from. They're not looking for people in particular. Again, it is not racial profiling to look for a specific person that's already been marked by the Department of Homeland Security as being considered deportable. That's not racial profiling. We are specifically now talking about racial profiling. Please stop bringing up specific instances where they know who they're looking for and have an idea of what they look like. That's not racial. That's not racial profiling. When you have a specific person, that is not racial profiling. I've already described racial profiling to you.
If they think every Spanish person in that marijuana field needed to be checked, then that's fine.
Why is that fine? Why is it okay to violate the letter of our laws? Why is it okay? We'll try this again. Why is it okay for ICE officers to engage in racial profiling, but it's not okay for our LEOs to engage in, our local LEOs to engage in racial profiling?
If you think local law enforcement doesn't engage in racial profiling, no matter
It's
what the law
literally
says,
illegal, sir, to
And you don't
engage
think
in
that
racial
happens?
profiling.
do you think it happens or no?
Oh, I'm certain they do it, but
Of
I'm
course it
saying it's
happens.
illegal. So I
Exactly.
don't understand what you're like.
It's not
Which
illegal. It's not
what?
illegal
Oh my
for
God.
ICE to do it.
Yeah,
ICE says
why?
it's not.
Again, we'll try this. We'll try this again. If it is illegal for our local LEOs to engage in racial profiling, and we are considering ICE to be law enforcement agents, why is it okay for them to be above
They have a
the
different
law?
standard. First off, they're federal agents. They have a different standard than our local
Sir, I don't know if you realize this. Local LEOs include your local FBI agents. Do you they are federal agents, but they are still local to their municipalities. They are still considered a local LEO. They are also not allowed to engage in racial profiling. So let's try this again. Why is
Local police don't have power to go anywhere.
That's not what I said anymore. My goodness, you're really doing so bad at listening. Oh my God. I want you to tell me, why is it okay for ICE to be above the law to engage in racial profiling?
They're allowed to. It's not illegal. It's okay. If you don't like it, change the law.
It's not allowed. Where is it allowed? Can you tell me cite the law? Where is the law that says that it's allowed for them to engage in racial profiling?
Show me where it's legal for them to do it. I don't see it anywhere. I'm actually seeing.
It's you just, sir. Let me explain how this works, okay? You just made a point saying that it is legal. So now you prove something. I can't prove a negative, okay? So now you have to prove it.
I just Googled it for you.
Yeah, what's the statute?
Targeting Latinos, reports indicate that these actions disproportionately.
No, what is the
target
legal
African
statute?
individuals.
Sir, do you know what a law is? Sorry, do you know what a law is? It's going to be blank, U.S. Code blank. What is that statute? Blank, U.S. Code blank.
There's no statute, but there's also nothing stopping them.
Blank, U.S. Code blank. I'm literally going to wait on that. And if you can't give that, I will move on to somebody else.
There is no legal statute.
Fantastic. Guys, just a friendly reminder, if you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And guys, if you are enjoying what you are hearing, please remember to become a member, be a super fan, be a subscriber. And please, guys, this education, this is This is actual labor that I am doing here. I talk to people so that you guys don't have to try to find out why they're still supporting Donald Trump. And if you appreciate the labor that I am putting into this effort, then please hit me up with gifts, send some bits, send some super chats. I've only gotten one at the beginning of the stream, and I would love it if you guys can help a girl out. I don't ask for much. I, in fact, am like one of the only hosts that doesn't have a daily goal. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Hello?
That was a kid. Ice Sky, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, and I need your help, kind of.
Okay.
My
What's your
parents-
date of birth?
What?
What's your date of birth?
February 9th, 2006.
That would make you 20.
You're awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Don't know what that was. Thank you, Fiona, for the 5 saying helping a girl out. I appreciate that because trust me, this is laborious. And if you don't believe this, I don't know what to tell you. It is definitely laborious to do this. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You fucking bitch ass nigga.
Okay. Hang up on yourself then. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I was just going to ask. You should go outside and eat 3 pigeons.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Is this spring break or something? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I guess we could start with the releases of the hostages.
Are you talking about between Gaza and Israel? Thank you, DJ.
Yep.
Awesome. Did you support Joe Biden? Did you support Joe Biden?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Did you support Joe Biden?
No, I said I did not. No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I was
But
worried, because
I'm
no, I
sorry.
didn't
But
support him.
wait. Joe Biden released almost like arranged between Gaza and Israel to release almost double the amount of hostages that Hamas had. So if that's all it takes to achieve in your presidency
No,
to
that
earn
wasn't
your
all it took.
support,
That was just
why
one
would
thing.
you? But no, but by your logic, you also have to support Joe Biden because he released more.
No, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't the only thing. It's not the only reason why
Oh, then
I
you shouldn't have
supported Joe
included that
Biden.
as
I
your
mean, why I supported Trump.
you shouldn't have
But
made that
I
as your
have
main
reasons why I
thing,
didn't
right?
support. No, there's other reasons why I didn't support.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I don't care about why you didn't support Joe Biden, right? We're looking at things that you support about Donald Trump, right? So we'll ask this
No, I
question
said
again
we could
because
start with that.
we'll ask
I
this
said we
question
could start with
again.
that.
No,
Okay, well then
because
let's talk about the
okay, we'll
economy.
start. Hold on.
Because
One
the reason
second.
why I
One
support
second.
Donald Trump was our economy.
Dude. Oh, okay. What about our economy, I guess?
Well, we had a record economy.
No,
Donald
I'm
Trump,
talking
of
about
course,
now.
until the war.
Sorry, dude, slow down. We're talking about 2025, 2026. I said in this administration, right? 14 months back in office. You said had. That's past tense.
No, it's not past tense. Well, we still
You're
have
awesome.
the HBCU Act. we still have
HBCU
the
Act, you mean where they actually were ending up
mhm.
getting less money overall?
No, they actually got more money
No, they
overall because
didn't.
what he approved was the 25 billion. So what they needed altogether was 20. They asked for 25 billion, and under the Democrats, they was well, we'll say Joe Biden. Under Joe Biden, they was only getting about 120 something million. Now, when that happened, they even let it lapse. They didn't re-sign it in order for them to get more money, so it lapsed. And then Trump came in and signed it and got them that money, the 25 billion
No.
that they asked for annually. And then on
No.
top of that, they there was hundreds of millions in grants and things like that. So you could go to free, you could go to college free and all that stuff.
Yeah, no. So in Donald Trump's first administration, he made $255 million in annual funding permanent for the next 10 years
I'm talking
of
the second
HBCUs. I know,
administration.
I'm doing that. I'm breaking this down for you mathematically, right? And so far, in his current term, he only gave them $500 million. He did
No,
not
that's
give
not
them
true.
billion with
So
a
if
B,
you look
sir.
at
I am looking at the actual legislation. He did not
you
give
look
them,
at the
sir,
HBCU, well,
sir,
I'm telling you
sir,
where to find
sir.
it.
Yeah, what's the
You go
legislative
to
number?
okay, so where are you looking at it?
Okay, we'll try this again. Okay. I
All right.
want you to give me what the legislative bill number is.
It's not a bill. It's an executive order. So I'll tell you the
Oh,
executive
what's the
order. So what you
executive
do is
order
go to the
number?
Federal Register.
EO. What's
So
the
you go to
executive
the
order
Federal
number?
Register.
What's the
I'm trying to
what's the
explain it to
number?
you. Are you going to tell you?
I know how to use the
Are you
Federal
not going to let me
Register.
tell you?
Sir, I know how to
Okay,
utilize
so
the
you go
Federal
to the
Register.
Federal
What's the
Register.
number?
Okay, so you go to the Federal Register and you look up the HBCU, the Innovative Blacks, right?
What is the
And then
number?
what you go down is to Section 17.
What is the
No, it's a
number?
section, not a number.
Do people not realize executive orders have numbers? Very similar to how bills, right? Legislation that goes through Congress has a number, right? So right now, under the current administration, it's been this way even since Obama, executive orders have 5 numbers, right? So it's EO 11570, right? Like, just to give you an example, I just gave a random one off the top of my head. What is the executive order
Here, I'll
number?
find it for you.
Yeah, you should have already done that.
It is no, because I'm telling
What is
you
the
what
EO
the
number?
executive order is.
No, I
It
don't
has
want to
a
know what it
name on
is.
it.
I want the number. I don't want the name. I want the number. A number is faster to search.
No, it's easier for the name.
No, it's actually easier for the number because that gives it to me directly.
Okay, I'll get it in 2 seconds because I know. Hello?
Nobody hung up on you.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure because hold on. Okay. Because we could have did it just like I did it just now. Okay, the White House initiative to promote excellence in innovative historically black colleges is Executive Order 14283.
Awesome. We're going to do Control F, look for billion. Oh, there's no billion in here. Let's look for million. No million
That's because
in
that doesn't
here.
work. You're on the first
Okay.
page. I just tried to
Oh,
tell you.
even
You have to go
section
to a
7. You
section.
told me to go to section 7 and it doesn't say anything about a monetary value. Very
No, scroll
interesting.
down.
I am.
Down.
I'm
No,
already there.
because
I'm
you
on
have to go through
section
different
7.
sections.
I'm on
If you stop
section
talking for a
7.
second,
You
I could
told me
direct you through
section
it, but you want to talk
7.
over people.
Sir, there is no money that's
So
being
if you go
allocated
to
here.
C,
There is no money that's being
34C,
allocated. Section,
34C FR
Mm-hmm.
608.2. Do you
Yeah, and what
understand that?
is the CFR? Yeah, I know how this works.
Okay, 34
That's this again,
CFR
this doesn't give you where's the
608.
money? Where's the money? You said
I'm
that he
trying
gave
to get
money.
you there. I'm trying
Oh,
to
okay.
get you there.
I'm sorry. I'll
Do you
just
understand?
mute and let you talk because
If you let
obviously
me
you know
get you
so much
there,
more
I'll
than
get
me.
you
Okay.
there.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
you go
Go
to
ahead.
section 7. So you go to section 7, okay? And it's C34 CFR 8.2. Okay? And then you go into that. Now, those would be your institutions that are eligible to receive the grants. Now, you go down through the grants, right? And what you do is you pick a college. Okay? And after you pick the college, now you call the college. Right? And then what they'll do is they'll ask you questions. They'll ask you questions. And then first you have to satisfy 322.2 of the Higher Education Act of 1965. So are you ready to search for that?
I'm sorry. Are you saying that you called every single one of these colleges?
No, I didn't say I called everyone. What I'm trying to tell you is how you do it. It's not as
Okay.
simple as you
You know
go
what
in there
actually
because like you
you know
press
what is
the
actually
F. No,
simpler
I'm
than
trying
doing
to
any of
explain it
that?
to you so that you understand
Okay, keep
because you're very
mansplaining to me. It's
ignorant. And
okay.
and
Yeah,
what
I
you're
know, I
not
know, I
and
know.
what
I'm
you're not
so
trying to do
I know, Pookie.
and
Pookie, I'm
what you're
agreeing
not
with you.
trying to
Pookie
do
Pie.
is
Pookie
actually
Pie.
find
I'm
it. If you
agreeing
were
with
trying to find
you.
it,
Sir, Pookie Pie, I'm agreeing with you. I'm so ignorant. Please tell me more.
no, I'm just trying to help because I know there's people there and I
I
will
know I'm
process
agreeing
because
with
of
you.
the
Keep
process. You
going.
can't just
Educate
search one
me.
page.
Keep educating me. Tell me how to
Okay,
find
but
all
you
of this
can't
money.
just search one page. I get it, you're trolling, but there's people that can actually use this information.
Uh-huh,
So what I'm
sure.
saying
Let's
is
not encourage
if
them to
you
call
actually
I
go
know
to
you're just trying to
process,
help out. I
you can't
know. It's
do
so
a
cute. I appreciate it so
an
much.
AI search.
I'm not searching an AI. I literally pulled it
Okay,
all up and
well,
everybody saw it on the
no,
screen.
what I'm saying is that you press the F. What it does is it search that page. There's
That's
a bunch of
that's
different
not
things you have to click
AI.
into to go where you're going.
That's a web browser reader.
No,
That's not
I'm not
AI.
saying that. I'm saying you can't use AI or. You're not hearing the or. There's or in there, okay? So I'm saying there's certain, you have to manually, you have to go in and click in there manually so that you could go to different sections. You're not just going to be able to find everything if you're just pressing F. So what I'm saying is you go down and you have to find. You understand that?
Sir, I opened up both of them and neither of the pages that you gave me tells me how much money that they were given. That's what I was waiting for.
No, what I'm telling you, no, you have to, no, there's a way, but one of the ways is you have to call the colleges because you have to
I'm not
qualify,
calling the colleges. I
right?
already told you
So
that.
there's
You can
different,
find this in
what I'm saying is
appropriation.
there's different amounts of money. There's different, not everybody
Okay, so
it's
I
the
would have
same.
to call
So it
every
doesn't say it
single one of
exactly,
the
it just tells
HBCUs.
you, no, you'll see how much what I'm saying is
So I would
annually
have to
you
call
get 25,
107 HBCUs
no, they give
individually,
20, no,
ask them how
no,
much
they
money
gave
they're getting,
25 billion and
ask them how much money they're getting a
they give
year, and then
25
add it
billion
all up.
annually.
Right, I need to,
No, that's
where
not
was
the
that
case.
appropriated?
No, that's not how you find it.
Well, then show me
No,
where to find the
that's not the only way
$25
you find
billion
it. What I'm
that they
saying
get.
is individually you talk because all the college get is annually. Okay, so watch. Hold
Yeah,
on.
so how do I find that $25
Let me
billion?
find.
That's
Hold
what
on.
I'm asking for.
Hold on. I'll show you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, show me. I've been asking this.
Hang on. I got you. Give me a second.
Please. Truly, I want to know. Educate me.
Oh, don't worry. I got you.
I need my hold music. Do you mind if I play some hold music?
Nah, because I found one of them. So here's a
Sweet. What's that bill number?
2 million because they're all different. So this one is 22 million.
22 billion? You said
Hang on, I'm
billion with a
finding that for
B,
you
that they
now.
were getting
No, I
$25
mean
billion
20. No, 233. It's because they're all mixed up.
233?
It's not directly. I'm showing you all of them. There's a whole bunch of different ones, is what I'm trying to tell you,
So they
which
got
you're not
$2
letting me
million?
explain to you because you like to cut people off. But what I'm saying is they're all mixed up. It's not just one way to get it. It's allocated, and it all adds up to the 25 billion plus hundreds of millions in grants. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Right. So
right?
let me try asking
Okay,
this real
so
quick. What branch of government appropriates money?
nearly 33. Okay, so here's where we're
What
gonna
branch
go.
of government?
So we got so go to
Oh.
whitehouse.gov.
Oh, I'm not using the whitehouse.gov.
No, because it's
Actually,
gonna
you know what?
show you everything you're asking
I'll
for.
play. Whitehouse.gov.
It has it.
What's
No,
the
because I
top
was
of the
finding it
page?
so that it breaks
It's
it down for you,
yeah. I
so
probably
you could
actually
find
already
all
have
the
this
numbers and
open.
stuff that you're
I'm
looking
actually just
for,
curious
right?
before you
Because
tell
it
me
takes
where
you
to
to
go.
no,
Hold
because you're
on. No.
trolling.
I'm not
No, because you're
trolling. I
trolling,
just want to see if
and it
I'm right
removes the
about
troll.
something.
Yes,
God dang. I
no,
just want
you're
to see if
wrong.
I'm right about
It
something.
shows you
What's the
step by
name of
step
it?
how you find everything that you're.
Sure. What's the name of it? What's the
Okay,
name of the
it's a
page?
fact sheet. It's called it's the .gov,
Uh-huh.
and then find the fact sheet Donald J. From Excellence and Innovation at HBCUs.
Wow, guys, I already had it open. What a funny thing. That's actually what I was trying to tell you the
Well, there you
entire time
go.
is I bet I already had it open. And
Oh,
I
okay.
just so you know, I showed the chat. Like I had it open on the screen. I had it ready to go,
No,
ready
I
for
believe you.
you as soon as you
I
said
believe.
it. Yeah. Okay, and it's talking about how, let's see, he just says he's committed to elevating HBCUs as beacons of educational excellence and economic opportunity, building on transformative actions from his first term. President Trump relocated the federal HBCU initiative to the White House to ensure direct oversight and prioritization, and will once again locate it there. That's a reference to his first term. President Trump signed the Future Act into law. That was from his first term, securing $255 million in permanent annual funding for HBCUs and increasing funding for federal Pell Grants, right? Which is just something that doesn't go directly to it goes directly to the colleges on behalf of students directly. Again, this is his first term. President Trump authorized more than $100 million for scholarships, research, and
Yeah, it
centers
shows
of
some of them.
excellence at HBCU land grant institutions. Again, his first term. President Trump provided $322 million in hurricane-related relief to 4 HBCUs in 2018 so they could fully focus on educating their students. That's his first term. And then President Trump, they got a nice little typo here. It's kind of funny. Ensured that faith-based HBCUs received equal access to federal support. Interesting how I already had this open on the screen, like I knew you were going to go here.
No, there's a whole
Again,
nother
this
one.
is just
So also,
his first term. I'm still like waiting to see.
no,
what
I
I'm
know. That's
talking
why I'm
about.
showing you this one as well. So the U.S. Department of Education makes a storage grant investment, right? So we're going to the ed.gov, and this shows you the
Interesting how
percentages,
I
the
also
grant,
already had that
and the
window open
numbers
as
for you to
well.
find them. Oh, well,
Yeah.
perfect. So then if you know about
Uh-huh.
this, so then what are we talking about? So then you know that the money is allocated.
Sir,
So why are you
you
acting like you
said
don't know where the money is?
yeah, we'll go here, right? Okay. In total, HBCUs will receive over $1.3 billion, and TCCUs will receive over $108 million from the department for fiscal year 2025. You said that Donald Trump gave them $25 billion, right? So that would have been in total. Okay. So in fiscal year
Yeah, in total.
2025,
So
in
you're looking
in
at something
total,
different.
nope,
What
this
I'm
is
looking at is the
literally,
U.S.
oh my
Department of
God.
Education.
Yes. Read the title, please.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Because I was on another page. Okay, so no, what you're looking at.
Yeah, read your
Wait, start to
title.
the top of that page.
Read your title.
Hold on. Okay.
What's the title on your page?
U.S. Department of. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's the second one. Okay, so scroll down. So what were you reading?
Okay.
Yeah, scroll down. Show us what you were reading.
I already
because that's
did.
some of the money, and then we're going to go somewhere
No,
else
it's not
because we're going to
some
find it
of the
all,
money.
and
It
it's all going
literally
to add up to
says,
25
sir,
billion.
this isn't some of the money. It's saying what they received in total allocated to them from the federal government. That's why it says
No, because
in
a lot of it sits in
total,
grants. I said grants as
total,
well. We haven't even got to the grants
HBCUs
yet.
will receive $1.34 billion in fiscal year of 2025. That's what that
Oh, that's
means
1
in
year.
total. Yes, and you said that they received $25 billion under Donald Trump for a year.
No, I didn't say a year. I never said a year. So
You're
that's
awesome.
Then what
a
is that? Then
miscommunication.
what is that period over that they received
I
$25
didn't
billion
say
in it?
1 year. It should have been over. It should have been over like what they I can't say exactly how many years it was because I might be wrong. So I don't want to be wrong. But what I do know is that he signed it, and the total of all of it's going to end up over 25 billion.
Sure. Where's that bill number that was signed into law? Where's the legislation that signed it into law?
Well, we're going to add these up. Let's add
No,
this up
we're
right
not.
here, and
Stop,
then I'll
stop,
send you to
stop,
another one.
stop, stop, stop.
I thought we were going to add them all up.
No.
I thought we were going to add
That
them
was,
all up.
oh
It's
my
not a bill.
gosh.
I told you it's an executive orders,
You
and it's in
can't,
grants. You're talking about a bill.
sir,
So if we go to Congress.gov,
sir,
it's not a bill. Right? The same way that he
This is
just
why it is so important that I tried asking the question that he refused to answer and like didn't answer it at all. Okay. I asked a very specific question: who appropriates money in the United States of America? And he did not answer. And I can only question as to why he didn't answer that. It sounds like maybe because he doesn't know the answer. Who appropriates money? Who controls? Sir. You are. If you are talking about appropriations of money, then you will have who stop talking. Seriously. Shushies. 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 Nope, stop. No one can hear you right now. You are currently muted. I will bring you off mute when you listen to my question. And it is also going to be the only question that you are going to answer. If you answer anything else or you start going off on something else other than the exact question that I am about to answer you, I will just disconnect the call. Okay. Who is responsible for the purse strings of the United States of America? The bank account, you can say.
Am I muted? You said who what?
Which branch of government is responsible for appropriating money?
For what exactly?
Which branch of government is responsible for appropriating money?
For what exactly? Because you know that there's 3 different branches and they do different things.
Yes, that's why I'm asking you which branch of government is responsible for appropriating money?
It's the legislature.
Awesome. So what is the bill number that appropriated the funding for HBCUs in the year 2025?
For the HBCUs. So this is what you're not. Okay, so what's the bill number for the executive order that paid the TSA?
That's, sir.
There isn't one.
No. Actually, I can tell you that. That comes from HR 1, aka the One Big Beautiful Bill, where what Donald Trump did was move money.
No, I'm talking.
Okay. So what Donald Trump did with his executive order that allowed the Department of Homeland Security to pay their TSA agents their last 2 weeks of back pay that they weren't paid for, which absolutely appreciative of that. I don't think they should have been without money, is what he did was he took funding that the Department of Homeland Security received from the Big Beautiful Bill in 2025, HR 1 that was passed on July 4th, 2025, signed into law by Donald Trump himself. HR 1, Congress.gov, Google it. And what he did was he moved funding in between departments within there. between the different agencies within that department because the money was already made available to the Department of Homeland Security. So it was just moving it from ICE to TSA. Very similar to how he paid our military service men and women under the last government shutdown. Also with funding from HR 1.
But it was through an executive order and paid.
Because of what did I just explain? Okay. What bill appropriated the money for HBCUs?
It was an executive order
No.
that he paid.
Okay. Executive orders. Also, the executive order that you gave me, which I'll put it back up for everybody to see, didn't appropriate any money whatsoever to HBCUs. Okay, we'll go back through this again. Okay, this is actually semi-exhaustive at this point. I hate this camera right now. Yeah, stop doing that. Okay, anyway. So this is the executive order that he gave. It is Executive Order 14283, signed April 23rd, 2025. And nowhere in here did it send money over to HBCUs, right? And even if it had that ability to do so, right, that means that they were pulling money that was already funded to the Department of Education, the ED, right? And so that would have been appropriated by Congress, the money that the Department of Education received. So when I'm asking you for the legislative bill number, that's what I'm asking for. Because executive orders can only move money between agencies, interagencies, budgets, but it cannot appropriate new money. So, where is it?
No, yes,
Can you
he
give me the
can.
bill number?
He put a funding boost in there, is what it was.
Where?
Through the
It's not in
Department of
there. It's
Education.
literally nowhere in here. Nowhere in this
And
executive
he
order.
redirected. Okay, so he redirected
From what legislative order?
$350 million
From
other sources.
Yeah, so give me the legislative bill number.
And then he redirected.
Give me.
The, 130.
Oh my goodness.
Right? And then that's when he did the loan forgiveness, which was $322 million.
Oh, you're
And
still
then
going. Okay. Bro. Thank you, Dawn, for the money gun. Sir. I've already, actually, hey, stop talking for a moment. We're going to try this again. I'm going to ask you a direct question when you're done yapping into the phone. And I only want you to answer one question for me, but you got to stop talking. Sir, you got to shushies. Shushies. Okay. Thank you. No. All right. Let me try asking you a direct question, and we'll see how you understand this again. Oh, no, stop. In order for me to be able to ask you the question, you have to stop talking long enough for me to ask you the question. Thank you. Okay.
You're awesome.
Nope, thank you. Stop. Thank you. Okay. I described this to you already, so I want you to give me your understanding of how Donald Trump paid TSA.
How he paid? Yes, he reallocated the funds. He made sure that the funds was available, basically funds
Perfect.
that was already there.
Reallocated the funds from where? How did? Sorry. Oh my goodness! Stop! 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 Thank you. Okay. Stop it. Thank you. Okay. And who approved the funds that he was able to reallocate?
You say who? He did it through an executive order. The Congress is upset, and the Democrats are upset, saying that it was illegal what he did, and now they're trying to fight it. So he approved it, and they're upset about that.
You're
Do you not know that?
awesome.
So what I'm saying is they weren't approved because
we're not fucking talking about the Democrats, and I don't give a fuck about the fucking Democrats. Okay? That's it. You're so, oh my God. Okay. That's not what I asked. Okay? All right. We're going to break this down again. So the funding was given to the Department of Homeland Security in H.R. 1. Okay? House Resolution 1, aka the one big beautiful bill. The big beautiful bill. Woohoo! Whatever. Okay? That's where the money, that's how the Department of Homeland Security was funded. And then what Donald Trump did was reallocate the funding that was still paying ICE, right? Because ICE and Border Patrol have not gone without being paid. It's literally every other department because they were funded literally for the entire fiscal year, right? $800 million worth of funding, $835 million worth of funding. So what Donald Trump was able to do was sign an executive order that reallocated the money, right, that's being held by ICE and CBP, and made it so that ICE could, or not ICE, but TSA could be paid, okay? Because the money had been appropriated and approved by Congress. Congress approved the funding, all right? Or are you just going to keep screaming about the Democrats?
wasn't getting paid. So because the Democrats is what stopped the payment. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. When they
then why the fuck did they just get paid this morning, you dumbass?
Because Trump signed an executive order and forced them to get paid.
But to be clear, he just said the Democrats stopped them from getting paid. Yet they just got paid this morning.
That's exactly what happened.
I can't. Thank you so much, Steph, for that one. Great. That was great. Thank you, guys. Holy. But they did. But they did, guys. But they did it. It doesn't matter that you proved me wrong, but they did it. Holy moly. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you are new, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button. Keep double tapping that screen if you're watching over on TikTok. Guys, please, let's complete this gift goal that's been up for 50 minutes. I appreciate you guys so much. And focus on the gift gallery, if at all possible, over on TikTok. Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 20. Fuck, how old am I? I'm 24, about to be 25.
You are too young to not remember how old you are. Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
It's like a fucking 50-50 at this point, but like, you know.
No, I don't know. Oh, okay, bye. I was going to fix something. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 43 years old.
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, just for recent events, he's bombed the crap out of Iran, and I got to tell you, that's a good one, because if he hadn't have done that, then we probably would be facing some serious war conditions. He's also like you guys was talking about
Okay,
funding
so
the
can I hold
TSA.
on? Back up, back up, back up, back up. I like to take this
Okay.
one point at a time. Okay. I
Okay.
asked you what he achieved, and you said bombing the crap out of Iran. Now, what does that achieve?
Hell yeah. Peace and tranquility that we don't have to worry about them sending nukes over here to us.
Oh, so they had nuclear weapons?
Well, that's what their intel said, and I trust
That's
their
what their
intel.
intel said? Who is intel?
Well, obviously Donald Trump's, or he wouldn't have bombed the crap out of them.
Oh, so it's only okay that they bombed the crap out of Iran as long as they did have nukes?
I mean, yeah, that was the whole reason
That was the whole reason?
for the bombing Iran, is so that they
Hector,
didn't have
check text
nuclear
real quick.
weapons.
Okay, so that because
To
they have nukes. Okay, awesome. All right. And okay, so Iran had nukes. Trump knew about it. Do you know who Tulsi Gabbard is?
yeah, I know who Tulsi Gabbard is.
Are you aware that she had a committee hearing?
No, I'm not aware.
Oh, so
I
she had
really
a
don't
committee
care.
hearing in front of the House and in front of the Senate. And what did Tulsi Gabbard's so you don't I'm sorry, let me back up. So you are unaware that she went in front of a committee in the House and the Senate, correct?
I am. Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. And fantastic. Okay. So Tulsi Gabbard, and just so you know, if you hear another voice pop in, it's my friend Hector. My friend Hector joined
Okay.
us.
I know.
And
I've seen Hector.
oh, awesome! Look, Hector, you got a fan. Okay.
Oh boy.
That's a good thing. We'll think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, Tulsi
Definitely.
Gabbard testified under oath in front of Congress, and I don't expect you to know this because, like you said, you didn't know that there even was a committee hearing. That they did
Yeah.
not have nuclear weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
And so that information comes from who? Tulsi Gabbard.
Our IC, our intelligence community. So that comes from our military generals. That comes from the CIA, because the director of the CIA was there as well. That comes from Tulsi Gabbard, who's the head of national defense, right? Like she's the intelligence, like she literally is the NDI.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
yeah. Even Kash Patel was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's my thing too. Do you really think that we would have put the military force that we've put on Iran if there wasn't a severe nuclear threat? What other reasons would Trump have other than a nuclear threat? That's the only. He's not trying to take their land. He's not trying to take their oil. That's obvious. So, what other reason would he have to do all this if it wasn't for the nuclear threat?
Yeah, oil. It's about oil in some kind of like
Oil?
vendetta over something that occurred 47 years ago, because they do bring that up.
Yeah, the oil.
Yeah, why else would we talk about taking Karg Island?
He's been pretty proud about it, even
Yeah.
going as far as to calling the Strait of Hormuz the Strait of Trump.
I
So
heard him say that. I thought it was funny, really, but I mean, you got to admit that's kind of funny. But to be honest with you, are we really worried about oil like the United States? Come on, guys. Hell no. We pump more oil than any country in the world. We have more resources and intelligence and military than any other country in the world. So why would Trump be just plucking at this little country for nothing?
You really have to ask him that because it's the same reason why he's saying he invaded Venezuela and allegedly made a deal of getting 30 to 50 million barrels from them that hasn't even been confirmed by the vice president. Dude just wants more.
Well, the Venezuela thing, so they're sending over boats full of dope, and listen, they're getting shot down and killed, and it's like it's humor watching them boats full of drugs and with the people in them that are toting the drugs over here that kill people in our homeland. It's funny when you see the boats getting blew up and the people that was toting the drugs over here blowed up with it. It really is. It's kind of comical, I gotta say.
Sir.
I mean, do you not agree with me? Do you
No,
want all that dope coming into our country?
no, I
Or
just don't think that death is something to laugh at.
I don't either. But what about you guys think abortion's okay? Death is not something to laugh at when it's innocent, but when it's bringing dope into the country, that's a different story. Now, when it's innocent life we're talking about, you're right. We should protect it with all measures. With all measures, we should protect it. But when it's dope coming from Venezuela, no, kill the
What about the
bastard.
fishermen that were
Kill them.
killed by those strikes?
What was it?
What about the fishermen that were killed by those strikes? The fishermen the United States refuses to acknowledge.
There was never any confirmed fishermen killed by any strikes.
Yes, there was confirmed fishermen
No,
killed by
no.
strikes.
Show me. You show me the proof. Show me the proof.
The proof is the fishermen that were bombed
Yeah.
in the strikes, sir.
Show me the proof.
The
Where do
family
I
that came
find
out
it?
reported, the family,
What news
the
channel covered it?
family, the family, several, not ones that you've seen clearly, the family came out and spoke about it. And the United States refuses to acknowledge it. You can look up the record of the victim. He didn't have any ties
I got a
to
question.
substance
I got a
gangs.
question real quick. Do you guys have me muted on your channel?
No.
No.
Everyone can hear you. They've been able to hear you this whole time.
I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't really sure how it worked. To be honest, that's the only reason I asked. I wasn't saying anything. I just wasn't sure how it worked. But anyway, yeah. I mean, so you guys haven't proved anything other than what I'm saying is true. I mean, so if we didn't bomb Iran and they did have nuclear capabilities, who do you think the first country they was going to aim them nukes at?
Not the United
And
States.
Well, yeah, actually.
Actually,
the United
according
States
to
it would
our
have been the first. We would have been the first place.
No, they couldn't reach us,
Israel
sir.
would have been second, obviously.
No, Israel would have
no.
been first because they didn't have.
Israel ain't nothing compared to the United States when it comes to military capabilities.
Okay,
and
but
and everybody else knows that. They
Okay.
would not target Israel before they targeted the United States if they was going to try to strike.
Sir,
And everyone knows that.
Okay, according to our own United States intelligence, Iran didn't have the capacity or the ballistic missiles to strike the United States of America and would not reach that capacity until at the earliest 2035, which is why if they had nukes today, they would absolutely just be destroying Israel.
Yeah.
And not that I would
Yeah.
support that in any way.
So you're exactly right. Thank you for proving my point. They was in the makings of nuclear weapons.
That's not even what I said. What did I say?
The reports are saying you're telling me at 2035, but you know damn well it would have been way before that. It would have been way before that. And Iran could defeat Israel if it didn't have anything to do with the United States. So if they nuked us, then they'd be probably home free with Israel, with the rest of their military, and the rest of ours too. So
First and foremost, the name of the victims that you asked about specifically would be the Carranza family. His name, what's his first name? Alejandro Carranza Medina. We can also
yeah, I've
talk
heard the
about the
name.
Santa. We can also talk about the Santa Marta victims that were unalived, literally in regular
Yeah,
civilian boats.
And
yeah. Oh,
they're
they was
the
fishing boats.
correct, because the relatives of two Trinidad men have filed wrongful death suits against the United States. They are
Yeah,
also a Colombian man. The family of a Colombian
yeah.
man also filed
Hmm.
the same thing, but they actually filed it through the Inter-American Court of Human Rights.
Yeah. Well, whenever they find out there was 50 pounds of cocaine on the boat, they're not going to win. So, I mean, every one of them boats had dope on them. The Trump intelligence community and the FBI and the CIA, they're not shooting they're not out there shooting fishermen's boats. And you and I
Oh, the
both
same
know that.
intelligence community
That's
that
for
bombed a
sure.
school in Iran?
They're
That
not.
one?
And there hasn't been any reports of them shooting just no, there has, but then they was the reports that was allocated of them shooting down just regular fishing boats was from CNN and news reporters that obviously favor the
That
the
is a
right
lie. Ari just already went over
or
the
the left.
body, and
I'm sorry.
it's
But
quasi-judicial. It's quasi-judicial, and it's not CNN or any of those networks.
oh, okay. No, it was
This was
definitely CNN
international
and
Yeah,
and
all
I pulled it.
all
independent.
those
Yeah, I
networks
pulled it from the Council of
covered it.
Foreign Relations, which is not, they're not a biased media source. They're actually highly regarded in the international world.
Mm. And what did they say?
That family members were filing wrongful death suits against the United States of America because they killed
Okay,
fishermen.
okay. I can file a suit against you saying that you told me that I was ugly and I want compensation for it. Anybody can file anything.
Sorry, defamation is really hard to prove. That you would have to prove that you like
I'm
damages
just my
from.
point is
And
my point is anyone can
yeah.
file anything. And
Okay,
look
well,
at
I'm
all this
sure you're
bull stuff
ugly.
that was
Go ahead
filed
and
on
sue me.
Trump. But listen, what about all the stuff
Go
that
ahead
was
and sue
filed
me, my
on
guy.
Trump?
I'd like you to
What
try.
about all the stuff that was filed on Trump that was felonious
Dude, can you
before his
stop?
election?
Sir, I need you to
What
stop
about all that
going.
stuff?
Stop for a second.
I'm
I
just
need you to.
asking.
No, stop for a second. Please let me finish why.
Okay.
During this 13-minute conversation, you have
Mm-hmm.
already brought up 5 different points of conversation.
Yep.
You've
And
now
you guys
just
can't
brought up a
answer none
5th
of them.
point that has nothing to do with what we were talking about, okay? Now, when we're
Yeah,
talking
well, where
about the
it
boat
started.
strikes, which again is still a pivot from talking about Aron, and it's very easy to notice how you did not respond to Hector mentioning the fact that you are citing the same United States of America intelligence that bombed a girls' school in Iran and killed 158 little girls
Yeah, and you know
and
what?
their teachers.
The casualties that was done that was over there. I truly, honestly, it breaks my heart to be honest 100%. It breaks my heart to know that any innocent children or people, period, was affected by this war or any war. I have children of my own, so that cuts deep to the core. No matter what their race, religion, where they live, where they're at in the country, innocent kids and people are innocent kids and people, and they should remain that way, and they should remain free and free from condemnation or assault or anything like that, which is not the case. And that's what Trump's working on worldwide.
I
If
saw
you
it.
ask me.
Did that pop up on you, Hector? Oh my God. That's funny.
Hector,
No,
I
not
see
yeah.
you, buddy.
No, he didn't do anything.
No, I know. I see you guys both together. I don't stay too long, but I watch your podcast every once in a while and listen into people, and you know, I'm all for people being able to speak their views on things and disagree, agree to disagree. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It doesn't have to all be about war and tranquility and this and that. And you know what? Democrats and Republicans, and listen, I'm a hardcore Republican, but I love everybody. I work with Democrats that are hardcore Democrats, and I don't treat them any different. I love them just the same. I really do. I don't care what their political view is. It doesn't matter to me. I'm still a hardcore Republican, but their views and how they, you know, vote has nothing to do with me or what I bring home to the table. So, you know, I don't let none of this stuff get to me like a lot of people do.
Didn't you just try to bring up abortion, despite that doesn't affect you or your table?
I did bring up abortion.
How does somebody
What do
having
you
an abortion in Connecticut affect you personally? Someone that you've never met having an abortion in Connecticut affect you
well,
personally?
how does it affect me personally? To be
Yeah.
honest,
Because you just
it
said you didn't need
it
to,
doesn't
you don't worry about things that don't affect you
doesn't
personally.
it doesn't affect me at all. But if I look
Oh,
at
so
the
then
whole realm of
why are
things,
you worried about it?
because I'm worried about human life and the protection of human life, even before they have a voice for themselves. Just like a dementia patient shouldn't be able to be abused or put to death just because they have dementia. You know.
That's not happening.
Nor is it
No, it's
equivalent.
not. I'm not saying it is, but but that's the comparison.
No, it's not. It's not analogous.
Well, when you kill an innocent child,
It's
that's
not
a
a
child
child.
inside of the belly.
No, it's
That's
not.
absolutely a child.
In the belly?
It's a little bitty
Man, those stomach acids ain't
baby
doing enough work then, I guess.
embryo.
Yep, in the belly, that's right. The stomach acid ain't doing enough work, apparently.
The stomach acid doesn't have anything to do with the area that the baby's in. Do you know anything? Are you serious right now?
Wait, what?
Do you really think that there's stomach acid where the baby is at inside the uterus?
He doesn't get it.
Are you serious?
Where is the baby located at?
Well, it begins in utero.
So where is the baby located at?
I just told you. What don't you understand? So if you're trying to make fun of me or whatever, just tell me what's so funny.
Okay. You
I don't
said
understand.
the baby is in the belly. So I said the stomach acid isn't doing enough work.
Stomach acid is not where the baby's at. That's what I'm trying to say. The baby is not in the actual stomach part of the human.
All right, so it's
Are
not in
you
the belly.
serious?
The
Are
belly
you
is
serious, though?
your stomach. I don't know if you
and
realize this. This is your
there's
stomach.
there's stomach acids that would kill the baby, obviously, if it was in there. So
Yeah, because it's not in the
if
belly.
you swallow a load
This
or
is the
something, then
stomach.
that's different.
Right about here is the stomach. Okay?
If you
Right
so
about
yeah, if
here
you
is the
swallow a load,
stomach
it's
or the
different.
belly.
But when
This is the belly, guys. Okay, so this is the
but then when
belly.
you take one in the uterus,
And then
when you take
yeah,
one
yeah,
all
the
the way
uterus is lower. The uterus is much lower. Okay, I hope that helps.
So, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything whatsoever?
Do you know what jokes are?
Oh, okay. So we're making jokes now that you are wrong. I see. Okay. Well,
Correct me if I'm wrong, and
I'm
maybe
glad I
maybe
got to
maybe maybe I was wrong. Okay, but correct me if I'm wrong. Who said the baby was
You're
in the
wrong.
belly? Was it Ari? Was
No,
it Hector?
no,
Or was it
no.
Caller?
No, you said the baby was in the belly.
Oh my God. This is gonna be
That's
great.
what you said.
You're
That's
awesome.
no, I was repeating what you said.
No,
I
I
hated him.
said the opposite. I said the baby
Nor
is
is it
not
equivalent.
in the belly.
It's
And you know what?
shushies.
You
We'll
know.
find out. You can not happening.
Nor is it
No, it's
equivalent.
not. It's in the belly
I'm not saying
area,
it is, obviously.
but that's the
Stop it.
comparison.
No, it's not. That's I think it's not analogous.
Well, when you kill an innocent child,
It's
that's
not a child.
inside of the belly.
No, it's
that's
not.
absolutely a child.
In the belly?
That's
a child inside of the belly. You heard it here first. Guest said it,
Yep.
not Ari,
If
not
it's-
Hector. That was your voice, was it not?
It's a child inside of a belly. No.
That was your
it's in the
voice, was
belly
it not?
region.
Was that
It's in the
your
belly
sir,
region, but
sir,
it's
sir, sir,
not
sir, sir, sir,
actually
sir,
in
sir,
the
sir, sir, sir,
stomach.
sir, sir, sir? Was that your voice? Yes or no?
I don't know. I really couldn't hear it, but like I told you, it's not in the stomach, or the stomach acid would eat it.
That was the
common
joke.
law. Okay.
Because you said
And
the
that's what I
baby
said.
is
I didn't
in the
understand your
belly.
joke. You're the one that said the baby
I
was
can't
in the
believe
belly. And
I'm.
I said, no, actually, the
Do I have
baby
to
is
play
not
it
in the
again?
belly
Do I
with
have to play it
stomach-
again?
with
Okay, I'll just
stomach
play it again.
acid.
Well, apparently we are.
You're the one that said the baby is not in the.
What?
Because I'm
Bruh.
worried about human life and the protection of human life, even before they have a voice for themselves. Just like a dementia patient shouldn't be able to be abused or put to death just because they have dementia. You know.
That's not happening.
Just playing that. Say,
Nor is it
no,
equivalent.
what does that mean? I'm not
What
saying
does
it
that
is,
mean?
but that's the comparison.
No, it's not. It's not analogous.
Well, when you kill an innocent child,
It's
that's
not a child.
inside of the belly.
No, it's
that's
not.
Absolutely
Ooh.
a child.
In the belly. And there we go again. That's a child inside of the belly.
Okay, so you lose, I win. Bye.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Oh.
You lose, I win. Bye. Because I said the baby is in the belly. I'm going to find a way to disable this motion tracking. I am going to murder some. Sorry, not really. I'm not going to hurt anything. I'm just going to freak out a little bit in my brain. Anyways, guys, Hector is here to give you guys a fun little mod announcement real quick, and everybody can hear you on all platforms.
Yes, I am. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and belly fetuses, welcome to the live. You're watching Mermaid Ari Show, where she very much speaks to Trump supporters on a daily basis about all the reasons why they support Trump, because she does not. And you'd be surprised to see the hell of reasons that she has to say it's bad. Need you to do a couple things while you're here. First off, if you're on the TikTok side, double tap that screen so the heart bar gets full. There's no reason why with 467 people, we shouldn't already be at 250K likes. Better yet, 300K. Tap the screen, show the algorithm want to be here. Share the live with your friends and family, repost, add it to your story. She does have a gift goal in the middle there, so please be sure to knock that out. That's a great way to support the platform. Click on her name in the top left corner, scroll down to the gift gallery, be something. And if you can knock out anything in there, please do. And of course, the best. Oh yeah, send your daily heart meets. That's also super important. Always make sure you do that. You can also become a super fan on the TikTok side, but the best ways to support this platform is going to be the links in the bio. It's going to have all our other social media platforms, which she streams to, post videos, donating directly links, which are going to be Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the things that she has there, so on and so forth. So please make sure we're taking care of her the same way she's bringing you guys this edutainment, okay? This great edutainment. Those of you on the YouTube side, please make sure you hit the like button on the stream, subscribe, turn on notification bells on your way in or on your way out. If you'd like to show your support, you could check out the links in the description of the live or the bio of the channel, and you can send a super chat or a super sticker. Thank you guys so much for being here. I expect a couple of thank yous in the next 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to start yelling.
Uh-oh. I also, guys, if you haven't already hit follow or subscribe on Hector, I placed his link directly to his page over in the chat. So hit subscribe. New things are coming up, hopefully this week if I can get it figured out. It might be next week if I can get it figured out. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye.
Damn.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
What? Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Nigger.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you still sorry, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, of course.
What specifically has Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Oh, achieved. There's a lot to choose from. I would say to make it relevant, the empire he's building, and also I think him not being how do I word it? Him not really going crazy about the birthright citizenship case. I feel like he's taking it like a man.
So saying that he's building an empire means that it's ongoing and thus not an achievement.
Well, we fixed up Venezuela. We pretty much got Maduro. Iran is next, and Greenland is next. So that's what I mean by achieving.
That's no achieving. I asked for achievements. Like achieving is ongoing. What has he achieved is past
Do we not have
tense.
Maduro? I thought we
Delcy
had Maduro.
Rodriguez was placed into power right after Maduro. Do you know who Delcy was?
Yeah, the one
What
with
was
the
her
like,
position previously to being president in Venezuela?
like VP.
Ah, so it's the same group of power, and she's actually even putting appointing the new person that she appointed as the new vice president is even further right-wing authoritarian than Maduro.
Do
So
you
if
think
something
she's
happens
scared,
to
or do you
her,
think she's fine?
I didn't make
Let's
that
be real here. Do
claim.
you think she's scared?
I didn't make that claim.
Well, I'm asking you. Do you think she's scared? Be honest.
I don't know.
As a
I
woman
don't
yourself, do you think she's
understand.
scared?
I don't know. I'm not in her brain. I don't speak for all women.
Well, I think she is scared. I think she's being told what to do. I think America put her there for a reason.
I'm
For this
sorry.
narrative to even be spread is
Is
crazy.
the
I think
sorry,
we're controlling
sorry.
Venezuela.
You said put her there for a reason. Can I who determined that Delcy Rodriguez is the new president of Venezuela?
Oh, supposedly Venezuela.
In what method?
Awesome.
I forgot what's the word. The way they do it, they have a whole court as well, just like us, kind of similar.
It's actually called their Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just like they were corrupt, I don't think they're following that. You really think they're following that now? They got exposed for being corrupt. Now you think that they're a country that follows the rules and they did what they want?
If Delcy Rodriguez is the acting vice president, which you've acknowledged that she is, then yes, they are following what the Supreme Court of Venezuela decided.
No, I'm pretty sure Trump had a say in it. Absolutely. And I think Maduro is there for a
No,
reason. And where is it? New York?
he
Shout out.
didn't. It was the Supreme Court not long after they took Maduro out of the country that decided this. We have the documentation to show their ruling. Because that's what happens. That's the whole point of a vice president.
It's called a line of secession.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm pretty sure we had a say. The way we caught Maduro, what's it called? Boots on the ground? The way we just did it, what was it, less than a few hours? And now you guys are saying that, we have no control in that country. I mean, you guys are better than this. You guys are
I
even,
didn't
I
say
think,
that.
smarter. I mean,
When did I
post,
say that?
you even were the parent.
Sorry.
You said
You're
what?
triggering my neurospicy. When did I say that we have no quote no control over Venezuela?
Well, you just said that their Supreme Court just decided what to do, but I disagree with that. I feel like Trump had a huge say on
Cool.
that.
Prove
And I
it.
think, if
Prove
let's
it.
just say she gets a
Prove it.
little idea in her head, I
Prove
think
it.
we replay what happened to
Prove it.
Maduro. What do you
Prove it.
mean? The Maduro capture.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question when I bring you off of mute. And you are going to answer only this question. If you are incapable of answering only this question, I will just disconnect the call. Do you have proof that Donald Trump picked Delcy Rodriguez to take over the country of Venezuela?
No, not on paper.
Okay, fantastic. And where in Canada are you calling from?
It is a fake number, just like you're calling from Denver. It's a fake number.
I'm not
on the app.
calling from Denver. You called a Denver
Yeah,
phone
say
number.
Denver, Colorado here, but you're in Florida. Everyone can get fake numbers. And I
Yeah.
actually respect you because you wear the pants.
Oh my God.
No idea what he was going to say, but at least he admitted that he doesn't have proof. So there is that. I have time for like one more caller, but before I do that, let me go through. I missed a few supers. Tadit says, "Welcome back. I hope y'all had a great trip." Also, side note, gummy sharks are the best candy. They are actually pretty good. I do like gummy sharks. They are delicious. Mermaids should have wings. Let them fly. Love your work. Keep being amazing. Thank you, Peter. And Justin, thank you for the 5. I'm going to get to the rest in a moment. Let's see if we have another caller. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I think for me personally, well, obviously there's a few things, but I think what he's doing with illegal immigration has definitely supported my vote. I mean, well, my support, my continued support. If I may ask you, what is your take on ICE? Do you believe that we should allow illegal immigrants to come into our country, or should we not allow them to come in illegally and force them to go through the way that it was supposed to be, the legal way?
So here's why I can't answer your loaded question, also doing it from a incorrect pronotion. So I'm going to help you out with this, okay? We don't, quote, allow illegal immigrants into the country. Here's why. If they are, quote, illegal, they entered either through a non-port of entry and were not caught by our Border Patrol, or they overstayed their status, whatever status that is. They overstayed their visa, their TPS, anything like that. That would make them illegal and or deportable. But we don't allow illegal immigrants into the United States of America.
Okay, well, what I meant by allow is that I'm not sure if it was in a written tweet or if it was a speech, but I
Then
heard
maybe
that
you
when
shouldn't parrot
Kamal.
it. If you don't know where it came from, then I'm going to advise you not to say it.
Okay, well, maybe you could confirm for me if this is true. I heard that Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party wanted to set up benefits for illegal aliens, right? Which I don't even know how that's possible because they don't have social security numbers. It was supposed to be some way where you could make a claim anonymously so that you could receive government benefits that would be paid with taxpayer money. I'm not sure if this is like a confirmed thing. That's why I just wanted to ask
Oh
you if
no.
you've
It's
heard about
untrue.
something like that.
It's not true.
No.
Okay. Um, So, but yes, do you think that, sorry, not allow them to come in, but do you think we should continue to allow illegal immigrants to stay in our country, or at least um, not have as much leniency or enforce it less like it was before Donald Trump came into power or became president?
My opinion's on ICE because I'm sorry, I don't think your question is not phrased in a way that I think makes sense to answer. So I'm going to answer it, or at least I'm going to give a different explanation. I believe that immigration enforcement is a necessary step to take for individuals that have immigration status or lack thereof status. And if they've committed a crime and have been convicted of said crime, then they deserve to be deported after their sentencing, after they've completed their sentencing period, right? Their sentence period. I believe those individuals 100% deserve to be deported. If someone is here and let's say that they are not, they are getting paid under the table, then we need to start enforcing our laws on employers who are willfully hiring people that are not allowed to work within the United States of America because they weren't granted status, they weren't given a work visa, right, or anything like that,
Yes,
or the
and
ability to work. I believe that we need to
yes,
go after the employers because the people wouldn't be trying to come to the United States for a job or a job opportunity to work under the table, as it were, if employers didn't offer employment to those individuals.
and I'm so glad that we actually found some common ground in this situation. I do think that whatever you want to call them, the top 1% or employers that are, millionaires and want to make a few extra dollars, the people that not necessarily aren't obsessed with power, but are very money motivated, a lot of them are democratic because of the fact that
You're
under
awesome.
a democratic state, or at least what Kamala was planning to do, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, she wasn't going to be as strict on illegal immigration as Donald Trump was. And I think that's why a lot of, not necessarily top 1%ers, but people who have big companies that are, middle class or lower middle class support blue, because the more illegal aliens or illegal immigrants that are in this country, the more money they can make by, paying them less under the table. And then the person who, obviously came here legally and did all the steps, and they're an American
Yeah, so the
taxpayer.
only candidate in the 2024 election who did not run off of immigration reform is Donald Trump. Kamala Harris actually supported bills and policies that would revamp the system and avoid the problems that we keep having today. Donald Trump has done nothing to fix said system other than have the military weaponized at our border, which is technically not something that he's supposed to be doing. It's kind of a gray area when it comes to legality. And now here we are. He's done everything through executive action, which can be overturned, many of them blocked by the courts. We don't have actual reform in Congress because, quite literally, Republicans shut it down. Kamala Harris, there's
Uh,
no evidence whatsoever to support the claim that she was going to be weaker on the border. She literally would have been stricter because we would have actually had legislative solutions versus rhetoric. I would argue half of Donald Trump's encounter rates going down is just based off the fact that he scared the shit out of them.
Is there another person talking? Was this a video?
No, you're not watching a recording. You're not talking to a recording. Yes, there is actually another person talking. Hey, Joey.
Oh, okay, sorry, because I watched your stream. Well, I watched your stream and I didn't see anyone else.
I know.
Anyone else
I'm
there.
on multiple platforms, and so TikTok has this cool thing that you can panel on there, and so I have a panel, and Hector is on the panel with me. It's just you guys can't see it on the other stream because of how I use my camera.
Oh, okay, I see.
Don't worry.
My
I'm
apologies. I
gonna be
should have given you
doing.
a heads up. It's
It's literally I just
it's
got
a
it
new
fixed
feature
again.
called Call a Black Guy.
Hector's just trying to get
I'm
me
sorry.
canceled. Hashtag don't cancel Ari.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
froze.
this is a little bit. I'm not sure if we can steer back to the direction that we were going. Are you guys? What do you guys think of liberalism and wokeism? If I mean, I don't know if we're steering off topic or if you guys don't want to talk about it.
Everyone that supports American values is in fact a liberal.
Liberal. Liberal values such as like wokeism. Would you consider wokeism a part of liberal values?
No, I'm not even sure you understand where wokeism came from.
I see.
No, and I just like liberal values. Do you believe in personal freedom?
Personal freedom.
Yep.
As in, I have the right to do like what I would like to do with my body.
Right.
Think
It's
this
to
is just, like,
yourself.
personal liberties.
Yeah. Personal liberty, yeah.
Myself. Well, I think yes, but if
Okay.
we're referring to things that might put, other people
That
in harm's
wasn't the
way.
question. Honestly, it's just the simplest answer is the best answer to give, okay? Or like the simplest form of this question, that's the best way to take it, okay? So yes, you are in fact a liberal then if you believe in your right to your own personal liberty. Do you believe in bigger or smaller government?
As in, provide an example.
Take
such
the
as-
simplest form, like don't add anything into this. Just take the question as it is. This is not a gotcha. Do you believe in bigger or smaller government?
I think smaller government, to be completely honest with you.
Okay, then that's a liberal value.
Okay. Do you think Republicans can have liberalistic values?
Yes, sir, because liberals, if you look at a political spectrum, are on the right.
I see. Okay. Just real quick, another question. Have you heard about the property tax code that I believe Kamala Harris wanted to enforce? That where yearly, if the appraised value of your house goes up, you would have to pay taxes based on if you sold the home or did not sell the home. If the value fluctuates or if it goes up, you would have to pay yearly taxes on your home.
Are you
even if
talking
you don't
about
sell it.
unrealized gains?
I believe so.
Okay. Hey, are property taxes federal or state?
Federal. I mean, sorry, state.
Correct. So they're state, and then we can break it down further. Are they state or local?
I believe local, right? Depending on your county.
Yes. They are local. So it's not something that you don't, property taxes are determined by your state, right? You actually, like you used to before the TCJA and before it was extended under HR 1, you were able to write off or take a tax deduction for the amount of money you paid in interest on your home mortgage loan.
I see.
Yeah.
Also, may I ask you a question? Are you like on a neutral standpoint, or are you more for a Democratic or a Democratic Party?
I'm a progressive. I don't align myself with either party.
So you're independent? Is that safe to say you're independent?
Yes.
So do you think Donald Trump was a better candidate for this term's presidency, or Kamala Harris was a better candidate for this presidency? And if I may give you my standpoint, I think with all the things that have happened in the world, with the two wars that we have unfortunately joined and spent billions and billions of dollars and sent them to other countries, I think we need someone in office that has good negotiating tactics. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that Kamala Harris doesn't have good negotiating tactics, but I think someone who has made a lot of money and he's a businessman, has a lot of personal experiences, even if it doesn't completely relate to such a large spectrum. I think that would probably be a better fit for solving the wars. Now, I know that hasn't really been going on, and we've actually increased on our involvement in the wars, but I don't think that this escalation is completely 100% Donald Trump's fault. I personally think that if Donald Trump was in office, that these wars could have been avoided, because I believe the reason that Russia invaded Ukraine was because I forgot what it was, but I think it was a treaty of agreement that NATO, after the Iron Curtain, after the Second World War, where a lot of countries stayed in Russian communism and Russian soldiers occupied all of these European countries. After NATO was formed, Russia and NATO made an agreement that NATO would stay away from Russia's borders. And for decades and decades, that has not been happening. NATO has actually been getting closer and closer and closer to Russia's borders. And I think when the United States and NATO not only, wanted to take advantage of Ukraine's, soil and all of their minerals, I think the main standpoint was not a territorial, but a tactical issue where they could fire nukes, well, not necessarily nukes, but missiles into the heart of Russia. So I think that was the reason for why Russia decided to invade Ukraine. So that's I don't know if you think something else, but I think, and I also think that the Biden administration actually wanted this war to happen, or was pushing for Ukraine to join NATO, so that they could, further take advantage, and not necessarily take advantage, but have access to their natural minerals and their
I'm
soil,
sorry,
and
what?
etc.
This
Ukraine's
was a
been wanting to
lot.
be a. Yeah. I don't even. Ugh.
Okay, so I'm going to help you out with something. All right. So when it comes to Russia and it comes to Ukraine, right? There was, or even before then, all right, Erica, we see you. Even before then, there was no actual written agreement with Russia and between Russia and the United States that said, or even with NATO, with Russia and NATO, that said that they could not move further east or further east. There was literally nothing, no signed agreement. And even the former president that was president of Russia at that time, Gorbachev, he even said that they didn't have a signed agreement. And even let's say that you claim that they did have that signed agreement. Have you ever heard of the NATO Russia Founding Act of 1997?
Where NATO members stated that they didn't have plans for like nuclear weapons, or like combat troops and like militaries and
No.
like other states.
No. That's not what that was about. The NATO-Russia Founding Act was just an agreement between the two countries to basically kind of work in partnership instead of working against each other. It wasn't. It was a partnership agreement. It wasn't. And they were also at the same time acknowledging that Russia is their own country because the Soviet Union didn't dissolve until 1991. So what I have on screen here is from the State Department, Department of State. NATO-Russia Founding Act. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just skip all the way down to the bottom paragraph because that is the one that is important when it comes to talking about NATO not expanding eastward.
I'm going.
I'm
going to your stream, Brenda.
I was going to read it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the act has no impact on NATO enlargement. That process is proceeding on schedule. NATO leaders at the Madrid summit in July will extend invitations to the first countries to begin accession talks. Those countries admitted will have the full rights and responsibilities of alliance membership, and the door to membership will remain open to all emerging European democracies. So this act in 1997 was agreed upon by Russia and NATO, where Russia agreed that NATO would continue to expand, and they were open to any European country joining NATO.
They were open to it.
Correct, yeah. And Russia agreed to it as well.
Okay, well, I think the only evidence to this is that in 1990 there was or at least Russia alleged that there was a oral promise not to move, quote unquote, 1 inch to the east.
Which was specifically about East Germany.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with NATO as a whole. It was specifically about the reunification of East and West Germany. Thanks here for the fun.
Okay. Is there anything you want to talk about? Do you want to expand into, I don't know, like if this is only about Trump? I know that Trump does have some statements on abortion and transgenderism and all that stuff. Would you want to get into that?
I'm going to correct you on something real quick. Transgender is not an ism. It is not a disease. So please don't ever call it that.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant that topic.
I know he says a lot of things. Giddy up. I don't want to talk about it. I am going to go ahead and let you go. All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much for this
Of course.
conversation. I was glad that we were able to find some common ground. And yeah, I'm very happy that there are some people that don't have necessarily the same views, but are very respectful because, me going, or at least when I used to go to school, I was like not tolerated by the student population for having different beliefs. And it's just very refreshing to have someone who has real evidence and, real documentation and isn't talking any crap. You're not, saying anything mean. You're not degrading anyone. You're just listening to me. I'm listening to you. And, instead of criticizing me, instead of criticizing people, you're educating people. So even though we might not have the same views and values, I just want to thank you for having me on, and hopefully we can have another conversation after I do some research. It was very nice meeting you, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. It's called
It's always-
matching energy.
That's what I wanted to say near the end. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. But I don't know why you guys are surprised when people respect us, so we respect them back.
I know, right? It's like it always comes as a shock. Like it legitimately always seems to come as a shock that somehow, oh my goodness, they're actually nice to people. Like, yes, when you don't come in here absolutely off the wall, just on a tear, then I'm going to talk to you like you're a normal person because you came in like a normal person. Like, it's when you come in and you're not being normal that I will definitely question it.
Precisely. I do have to run because I have to be live, but can we at least knock out these cowboy hats?
I know, right?
We have
I was
15
trying
more.
to I was trying to fill up the gallery for it.
For every cowboy hat that you guys send, Ari will do a yeehaw.
I do. No, I say giddy up, actually.
Never mind. Giddy up. God damn it. I don't have no coins on this account. That's some
I
bullshit.
have to fix that. Okay. Giddy up. Giddy up. It might be a little delayed because giddy up. I was trying to fix something.
Not me,
Giddy
Chris.
up.
Not me. Ari.
Giddy up. Yeah, Tor is like, I'm going to send them all to you. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy. Oh, God. Why did my camera turn off? We're having problems today. Okay. Giddy up.
WO. Thank you so much.
Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. I'm so sorry to over on YouTube. I just said giddy up like constantly. And I was like, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Okay. I'm going to read a few super chats. Also, guys, again, if you haven't followed Hector, this is his backup. So look out for his main. He will be back on live on his main, right? So it's just Hector Talks with 2 R's. Because Hector is interesting. Okay.
Sometimes.
I think this
Also, I'm
one,
so glad you got this set up.
yeah, which I think this one was pointed towards you. He said, you wear the pants and your simp cut him.
What?
I don't know. I just assumed that was directed for you.
I can't possibly know what that means.
I don't know.
Anti-who's.
You're my simp, so thanks.
I mean, I'll take that. Bye.
Bye. I'll reach out to you about what I got going on or planned.
Okay, bet.
Okay, bye. All right, Verillion, thank you for the Australian 5. I did not have a journey all through the internet just to find a nothing burger on my bingo card today. Oh, wait, it's MAGA. They don't know a source. Thank you so much. Angelic amount of patience. I try. I truly try. Shushi, please. Please ask him about placentas. I don't think he knows. That's the thing. I'm sorry. At this point in time, I swear it's American men need to go and learn the definitions for fetuses and babies. Like, seriously, did they miss bio class? They did. In fact, they did. Okay. MAGA has a habit of continuing their support until it personally affects them. They do struggle. I agree. Well, here is what we're going to do. I have to fix it to where somebody can receive redirects over on YouTube, but for right now, I'm going to send you guys over here. Okay, over on YouTube. This is where I want y'all to go. Twitch, if you can find me somebody to raid, I will happily do that. This person is not open up on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for being here. Last thing before you leave, if you haven't already, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, and I will